Calvin's Institutes of the Christian Religion, Book 1, Chapter 14, continuing now with sections 6 through 8 on Calvin giving the biblical doctrine regarding angels. How are we supposed to think about angels? What is their importance in the life of the believer? And one of the clear examples from Scripture is that the angelic host are there to protect us and to essentially deliver the bounty of the blessings and promises of God. We see that in the verse that you could cite from any number of places, from the Psalms to Isaiah to the Gospels. The angel of the Lord encamps around them that fear him and delivers them. What is the takeaway? That God has given his angels charge, that is, the Lord, the creator of heaven and earth, has commanded his angels concerning you. What? To protect us. And we see this example also clarified in the nature and ministry of angels in the 40-day fasting and wilderness temptation of Jesus. Satan picks an opportune time, and one of the areas or theological categories, we could say, where Satan tempts Jesus is to delude him about the nature and ministry of angels. What does he say? He takes him to the highest place, the temple. Cast yourself down, for it's written, he will give his angels charge concerning you, lest you dash your foot against a stone. Jesus rebukes him for this, and by the end of the narrative, we see the true importance and point of angelic ministry and their existence. They come to Jesus in his, humanly speaking, weakened state from fasting and being tempted, and they minister to him. That's recorded in both gospel accounts, Mark and Matthew. So we see that clarifying the true point of angels. Calvin also delves into sort of this superstition or sentimentality or speculation. We could say preacher categorization, the three S's, where we can get lost with the study of angels. Speculation, superstition, sentimentality. And a true study of Scripture doesn't really yield any kind of data, purposefully so, on that. It seems like there could be, from Scripture, specific angels that are appointed over governing bodies, nations, rulers, states, cities, whatever else. But it's not something to give ourselves to speculation over. It could be that we each have our own guardian angel. Okay, that would be nice, but an example like Second Kings, is it 6 or 7, where Elisha, having taken over for Elijah, is surrounded by the Syrian army with his servant Gehazi, and Gehazi's terrified. And so what does Elisha do? Prays to the Lord of hosts that his eyes would be open. And what do they see? That the heavenly host, chariots and horsemen of fire, the honor, the glory, the power of the angelic host is surrounding both them and the Syrian army. So what? Don't be afraid. Those who are with us are greater, more, better than those who are with them. The takeaway isn't for them to look to the hills and to try and rank and categorize the angels. Oh, that's the angel over Damascus, and that's the archangel Michael. Even though at points of Scripture that's there, those are, Calvin would say, mysterious subjects that are basically to be held in stasis in terms of our speculation until the last day, where it may or may not, like Calvin seems to assume that some of our inquiries will be revealed. We're not necessarily told that from Scripture. We will know God as we're truly known, but I don't think that means a necessarily divulgence of all the divine knowledge regarding angels and their ministry and their ordering that belongs to God alone. Well, hopefully that was beneficial on this section continuing in a study of the doctrine of angels from Calvin's Institutes. He'll continue this in the next section. All right, thanks for listening.